Cheers, Chris.
Thank you.
He should have his own show. When we flesh out, when we go like Hitler and take over Poland and the rest of everything, we'll find a little corner of Estonia for Chris to do what he wants with. I think. Well, so there we are. Then, what do we do? Shall we recap?
We've got 3 minutes. I've got 2 bits of audio to play. One that might go well on the out track, which is apparently that there's a band called Scouting for Girls or something.
Yeah, very good band.
Yeah. Apparently they have a hidden track on the end of their album, which is called it's called something. Hang on a minute, I've lost it now. Stupid me. Sorry, I was. It's something to do with Michaela Strachan. Anyway, so somebody sent me the track if we wanted to play that. But I also have a bit of audio, Riley audio. If you wanted to listen to that.
Well, how long we got?
55 seconds.
Let's have that one, and then we'll. Yep, you're up.
Oh. I'm fine. How are you, kid?
And you got a talking doll. You're a fucking cartoon character.
You are telling me, son. Oh.
I mean, you're asking people to believe a pretty tall story.
You are telling me, son. Oh. I'm fine. How are you, kid? You're an insult to the queen, you little, you're a reprehensible little roach.
There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman.
You're an insult to the queen,
waiting in the sky.
That was from Derek Steele again.
Nice one, Derek.
It's
Thank you. That's about Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
That's it.
And so on and so forth. There we are. Looking ahead to next week, going to try and get David Icke.
Yeah, definitely. I'll get on to his PR person again this week. So.
I mean, up to a point, he's yesterday's joke.
I was having a look through the forums this afternoon, and people were sort of mentioning that maybe him not coming in tonight and having a whole sort of like a longer segment with him next week when we're fully prepared and know what we're going to ask him and this, that and the other, because apparently people are quite interested from what I can read anyway, so... What? They all think he's a bit of a nutter and they want to see what he's got to say.
There are a lot of people who think that the Queen is a reptile.
Absolutely.
And so we'll go to that. And I'd like to talk to David Irving as well. And that'd be a totally indulgent 15-minute conversation, because I really do want to hear what he has to say. And I think it's obscene that our country should stand by when the Australians jail a man for 3 years for saying what he thinks.
What exactly did he say?
He said that Auschwitz was not a centre for extermination. That's all he said, this magic word, Auschwitz.
And they jailed him?
3 years for being a Holocaust denier, which is a
and we left
crime
him
in Austria. And we
hung him out to dry.
Well, he's not particularly popular in this country, particularly with the Jewish community, and that's understandable.
Well, hang on, we're English, not Jewish.
But we're quite. However, I would like to find out what it is he has to say, because one thing, and I'm not a Holocaust denier, and I believe that the Nazis were the most appalling regime that the world has ever seen, and I feel desperate about what happened to so many minorities under them, but it does occur to me that an awful lot of Auschwitz survivors keep getting in the newspapers and the magazines and on television and at conventions, and so I just wonder how many people survived Auschwitz, and if Auschwitz is where hundreds of thousands or millions of people were supposed to have been gassed to death, I just wonder how come so many people you keep is an Auschwitz survivor. So I just wonder that's all I wonder, and therefore I want to hear what a man who is a good historian, maybe a Holocaust denier, and that would be reprehensible, he shouldn't go to prison for it, for God's sake, what he has to say, in case he can tell me something that we don't know. So I wouldn't mind doing that.
boydenbarkus@gmail.com if you want to send anything during the week. We'll pick it up for next weekend. Music, anonymous confessions, bits, comments, whatever.
Thanks to all the contributors by email and the chat, and we had some great Skypes and some fantastic Human Zoo stuff this evening.
Good, wasn't it?
It was good tonight. It's just more and more fun. I hope that's how contributors see it. Thanks, Matt. Well done, Stuart. Thank you, Alison.
Cheers,
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Alison.
Talk to you soon.
And you.
If
if I said to you that you could get a classic chart countdown, a brand new record of the week every week, 2 classic tracks in harder, better, faster, stronger, some number ones, and all the topical chat you can cram into your brain, you would say to me, where and when? And I will tell you, 9 o'clock UK time, Monday to Thursday, with me, Matt Hollick. See you then. Oh, and just in case you're wondering, it's bring a bottle. Well, it's only polite, isn't it?
Playing the greatest hits of the 80s, 70s and today to planet Earth. Live from the south coast of England, this is Play Radio UK. Now, Grant Francis plays just great music.